Hello children, welcome to English class for 5th standard and the topic is the leapfrog. So turn to page number 141. So children, let us read this interesting story. So this story is about three friends, that is flea, frog and a grasshopper, and they decided to see who could jump the highest. So we'll read the lesson, we'll read the story and we'll see who is going to win the competition there. Okay children? Let me read the lesson. You can just follow the lines there. So once there were three friends, a flea, a grasshopper and a leapfrog. So they decided to see who could jump the highest. What they decided? They decided to see who could jump highest. So what they did, they invited the whole world. They invited the whole world, including the king also. Being famous jumpers, all came to witness the event. Okay, being famous jumpers, all came to visit the witness the event there. So everyone came there to witness the event there. So then what happened? What is the reward there? I will give my daughter to the one who jumps the highest. I will give my daughter to the one who jumps the highest, announced the king. So announced the king that who is going to jump highest. So I am going to give my daughter. I am going to give my daughter a reward. The king will announce there. For it is not so amusing where there is no prize to jump for. Amusing means funny. So the king is saying, for it is not so amusing where there is no prize to jump for. The flea was the first to step forward. So the competition started, children. So who was the first to step forward? That is the flea. The flea was the first to step forward. He was indeed well mannered as he bowed to all and was moreover accustomed to the company of man alone. Accustomed means used to. So he was used to the company of man alone, and that makes a great difference. So he was the first to jump there. So let us see what happens. Then came the grasshopper. Although considerably heavier, he was well mannered. Although considerably heavier, he was also well mannered and wore a green uniform which he had by right of birth. He said, moreover, that he belonged to it. They are introducing themselves before the competition begins, their children. So the grasshopper is wearing green uniform which he had by right of birth. He said, moreover, that he belonged to the ancient Egyptian family. Okay, and it was thus that the flea and the grasshopper gave an account of themselves and thought they were good enough to marry a princess. They thought that they were good enough. They gave an account of themselves and they thought that they were good enough to marry a princess. The leapfrog kept quiet, but the leapfrog did not talk anything. It kept quiet, but the house dog sniffed at him with his nose and declared that the leapfrog was of good family. So the leapfrog did not talk anything. He kept quiet, but the dog, he sniffed. Sniffed means what? To inhale through the nose. To inhale through the nose. He sniffed at him with his nose and declared that the leapfrog was of good family. The old councillor asserted that the leapfrog was a prophet. The old councillor asserted means what, children? Declared. The old councillor asserted that the leapfrog was a prophet. Prophet means who? A holy man. So the leapfrog did not talk anything, but others are telling about him. Like dog told that he belonged to a good family, and then the old councillor asserted that the leapfrog was a prophet, that is a holy man, and then he declared that. Okay, I say nothing, it is true, exclaimed the king. I say nothing, it is true, exclaimed the king, but I have my opinion notwithstanding. Okay, so the king will say that I have my own opinion notwithstanding. Now the contest started. The flea jumped so high that nobody could see where he had gone to. Okay, so now the contest started. So who was the first to compete there? So the flea jumped so high that nobody could see where he had gone So they all asserted that, means declared. So all declared that he did not jump at all. They could not find out where he had jumped. Okay. So they all thought that he had not jumped at all. So like that they asserted, like that they declared. And then next, who was the next contestant? That is grasshopper. The grasshopper jumped only half as high because he was heavier than the flea. No? So he jumped half as high, but he leaped into the king's face. What happened? He leaped into the king's face. Who said that it was ill-mannered? So what happened? He leaped into the king's face. Who said that he was ill-mannered? Okay, and the next is the leapfrog stood still for a long time, lost in his thought. The leapfrog stood still for a long time, lost in his thought. The house dog feared. The house dog feared that he would not able to jump. He was not going to make it. He will think like that. The dog will think like that. But then pop, he made a jump. So then what happened? The leapfrog was standing still and he was lost in his thought, isn't it? And then suddenly what happened? But then pop, he made a jump all on one side into the lap of the princess. What the leapfrog did? So he made a jump all on one side into the lap of the princess. Into the lap of the princess it jumped. Who was sitting on a little golden stool close by? Who was sitting on a golden stool on a little golden stool? Who was sitting on a little golden stool close by? The king said, "There is nothing above my daughter." So the king said, he felt very happy and he will say, "There is nothing above my daughter. Therefore, to bound up to her is the highest jump that can be made." Bound means what? Leap, jump. So the king thought that, therefore, to bound up to her. So there is nothing more than my daughter, above my daughter. There is nothing above my daughter. So therefore, to bound up to her is the highest jump. So, okay, to jump on her, that is the highest jump that can be made. But for this, one must possess understanding, and the leapfrog has proved that he is brave and intellectual. Okay, so the king will think about like this about the leapfrog there. So there is nothing above my daughter. The king feels like that he had made it. That so one must possess understanding, and the leapfrog has proved that he is brave and intellectual. And so he won the princess. It is all the same to me, said the flea. It is also the flea and the grasshopper were felt very sad. And what is their opinion? Let us read here, children. It is all the same to me, said the flea. I jumped to the highest, but in this world, merit seldom means its reward. Merit means superior quality. So the flea is saying that. So the flea, according to the flea, merit doesn't have its reward in this world. Merit doesn't have its reward in this world. People only look for exteriors. People only look for outer show off is necessary to success. Okay, so like that, people only look for outer exteriors. Outer exterior means what? Outside, outward. So the flea feels like that. I jump to the highest, but in this world, merit seldom meets its reward. A fine exterior is what people look at nowadays. People only look outward thing. So like that, the flea feels about this, and it is very sad. And then let us see what happens to the grasshopper there. The grasshopper sat on a green bank and reflected on worldly things and said, "Yes, a fine exterior is everything." So even the grasshopper feels that. So what it is thinking here. So the grasshopper also feels that the outer show off is necessary to success. The outer show off is necessary to success. The grasshopper feels like that, and it also says that grasshopper sat on a green bank and reflected on worldly things and said, "As a fine exterior is everything." The fine exterior is what people care about. A fine exterior is what people care about. People like those people who is show offing their powers like that. So it is more necessary to do that one to be successful. It will think like that. Okay, and melancholy. Okay, the grasshopper sang a melancholy song reflecting on worldly things and saying that the outer show off is necessary to get success. So children, nowadays cleverness certainly has an edge over hard work. Nowadays cleverness certainly has an edge over hard work. People who are clever can turn any situation in their favor easily. They can turn any situation in their favor easily. They knew how to manipulate the things. They knew how to manipulate the things and leave behind those who are skillful. Though I agree with the fact that it is not always true. Cleverness may have its advantage, but in the long run, it is hard work that pays. It is the hard work that pays. So that is the children here. So let me wind up my class here. I hope you have understood. So read the meanings, read the lesson once or twice. So in the next class, let me continue with the next that is the poem. Okay children, see you in the next class. Thank you.